All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back. So we are live streaming right now to announce this tragic story that Jimmy Kimmel has had his show indefinitely pulled off of the air after he made jokes about the Charlie Kirk situation, and also lied, also lied. So there's that. And this opens up a wonderful conversation for all of us to talk about cancel culture. Look at the right engaging in cancel culture. It's like, it's like, oh God, how honest do I want to be about this? You know what I mean? It's like, should I do what they do, which is like try to stand on a mountain of virtue and pretend that, listen, nothing about this is personal. It's just, you have to hold people accountable. It's not because I just genuinely dislike you guys. It's because you need to hold people accountable for things, like that's what they did, right? I am not going to pretend that that's the case for me. Okay. I'm just not, because it would be dishonest and I don't like being dishonest. Here's the reality of how I feel right now is, how's it feel to be on the other side of this? Democrat, leftist, how's this taste? Okay. Does this seem like it's a little bit, does it feel like it's unfair? Do you want to complain that people are getting their jobs taken away? You don't like it that Jimmy Kimmel got his show canceled because of what he said? Oh, does that feel like you feel like the strength of the government is coming down on your head? Oh my gosh, it must feel terrible. It must feel like there's tyranny in the United States. Jeez. And then I go, why don't you try imagining if that was you? Okay, let's pretend that was fucking you that was losing your job. And not because you said anything, but because you had done a little bit more research on a medical treatment. Then you were like, I don't feel comfortable giving this to my kids. And they're all, you're going to lose your job then. You're going to lose your job. And the entire apparatus on the other side was completely down with you getting fired. I haven't heard anybody talk about this yet, dude. I haven't heard anybody, since they've been playing the cancel culture game, I have not heard anyone specifically bring this back to, remember when you guys were cool firing me because my kids had been injured by a shot and my family was a little bit more concerned about long-term, one-to-one studies than others? You know what I mean? You ever, you guys remember that, or have you already forgotten that? Are we still talking about that? Jeez, guys, come on, man. We've moved past that. No, we have not moved past that, actually. And so Jimmy Kimmel, Mr. Fire 'em all, dude, Mr. Fire 'em all. I don't care at all. Okay. I don't care at all. I watched his clip and I was like, yeah, it's in bad taste. He's also lying. He's implying that the kid who shot Charlie Kirk was in fact a MAGA guy, which is so stupid and absurd that I don't really have any, I don't know. It's like, I honestly, you know what I mean? They're like, you guys, the guy who shot Barack Obama was the biggest Barack Obama supporter in the world. You're like, was he crazy or something? They're like, no, it's just like, that's just kind of what happens, like people who are big time supporters of their side just kill each other, as opposed to that being the stupidest story ever. Of course, it's not a MAGA person. You know what I mean? So, let's just go through this story real quick. And I am going to continue to just pose questions to you guys, because listen, I'm having to come to grips with something. Oh, you're watching another streamer who was talking about me. Was he talking shit or was he talking nice? Because if he's talking shit, he and me, we could fucking dance, me and him, dude. I'm in the mood to dance. Dylan Baskins, thank you for the super chat. The dildo of consequences rarely comes lubed. Oh, that's funny, dude. That's funny. Yeah, the dildo of consequences usually comes dry. Either way, I knew what you meant. As soon as you sent that, I'm sure you looked, you're all typo. Don't worry. You think I was going to not figure that one out, dude? But whoa. Who was a racist scumbag piece of shit? Are you talking about Charlie Kirk? Because I just gave my someone in my family a challenge because they didn't have any idea who Charlie Kirk was prior to this week. And then they're like, he did say some pretty hateful things. I was like, I'll tell you what, if you can find one long form clip of him saying something hateful, I'll donate $20,000 to a transgender charity of your fucking choosing, because they won't sell. They will not find anything. They will not find a single clip of him saying anything hateful because he's never said anything hateful. So dumb, dude. Anyway, okay. Now let's read about Jimmy Kimmel Live off air indefinitely after Charlie Kirk comments, because there actually is a specific way that this happened, and it came from Texas, son. Texas, dude. Texas. Okay, wait. Sheldon, hold on. Okay, check this out. So Disney subsidiary ABC said it was pulling the Jimmy Kimmel Live show off the air indefinitely after controversial comments made by its host about the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Federal FCC Chair Brendan Carr suggested ABC's broadcast license was at risk from Kimmel's statements about Tyler Robinson, who was accused of murdering Kirk. Hey, you want to know what that looks like? Okay. This whole entire thing is really demonstrating to me that all of that power of that weight that was coming down on us for all those years, as much as I thought it was just like these like corporations or whatever, at the end of the day, it was the government, dude. Okay. Like it was the government. And when Trump won and he got all of those people out and he put his own people in, now you get to see who really has the power. It's always the government, dude. It's always the government. It's literally always the government. You know what I mean? Because now, just like that, it's like Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, the FCC chair is like bang, bang, bang. You know, and it's like, oh, all right, well, I guess we're pulling him then. Okay, so Nexstar Media Group, which is seeking FCC approval for a $6.2 billion merger with Tegna, earlier said its ABC affiliates would preempt Kimmel's show because of his remarks. President Donald Trump called ABC's action against Kimmel great news for America. Oh man, it's hilarious, dude. It's hilarious. I'm not a perfect person, dude. Okay? I'm really not. I realize, like, I shouldn't feel as good about this as I do. I'm aware of that. Like, I used to have a whole thing, like, I don't want to see people fail. I don't want to see people get their come up. None of that. But I was wrong. I do want to see them fail. And I do want to see them get their comeuppance. And anybody who's been lying about us and dehumanizing our side, as long as, you know, like, I realize we're doing exactly the same thing back now. Like, I completely understand that like I am being the thing they said we were before, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, you know, if you're like, you ever see a guy who's constantly accusing his girlfriend of cheating on him, like constantly, and you're like, bro, calm down. You know, no, dude, she's being a whore. I know she's being a whore. How does that relationship end every single time? Okay. It ends with her eventually cheating on him because it's like, you just, you know, dude, it's like, fuck it, dude. Fine. So you guys want us to play nasty? Well, now you fucking got it. And guess what, dude? It's only September. Okay. You got 3.5 more years of this. So buckle in, dude. Okay. And then if Vance wins again, it's going to keep on coming. Now, I will acknowledge, like, here's how this goes for me. This is reality. Like, this is going to be the arc for me. In the beginning, I'm going to like this, okay? Then there's going to be a moment where I'm not going to like it, and I'm not going to like it at all. And I'm actually going to really, like, you know, where I'm going to be like, okay, guys, like, we need to calm down. We're starting to feel like bullies. I don't like feeling like bullies. Right now, I feel like we are picking bullies out and burying them, and I like that a lot, dude. But also, I have no problem with people who tell lies publicly getting smashed. You know what I mean? It's like, you're really going to play this game? Really? You're going to call the guy who shot Charlie Kirk a MAGA guy? Suck it then, guy. Okay, so Nexstar 6.2. A person familiar with Kimmel's situation told CNBC that the host is not fired. That person said that Disney plans to speak with him about what the comedian should say when he goes back on the air. Okay, we'll see. In his opening monologue for Monday Night's show, Kimmel suggested that Tyler Robinson, the man accused of fatally shooting Kirk last week at Utah University, was aligned with President Donald Trump and the Make America Great Again movement. The MAGA gang, desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, is doing everything they can to score political points from it. What a piece of shit. In between finger pointing, there was grieving. Like, I don't think that many people have done more work to like dehumanize our group than that guy. Jimmy Kimmel is trash. Okay. God. Hours earlier, FCC Chair Brandon Carr told conservative podcaster Benny Johnson that Kimmel's comments were truly sick and that there was a strong case for action against ABC and Disney. This is a very, very serious issue right now for Disney. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. These companies can find ways to take action on Kimmel, or there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead. They have a license granted by us at the FCC, and that comes with an obligation to operate in the public interest. Exactly. That's exactly it, dude. Like, that's exactly it. You want to fucking play games? You want to tell your public, your audience that this guy was a MAGA kid? And then you're gonna make it for every single one of us who like tries to talk to their own family about this, and they're like, wasn't that guy like a MAGA guy? And you're like, are you fucking serious? Where do you think they're getting this information from? These lying, they're disgusting. Okay. Anyway, but there's who's going after free speech? Like, there's no one going after free speech. It's like, as far as I can tell, if you talk shit about a guy who just got murdered, okay, like, and then you go on, you're all good, he's dead. I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, like this. Look at let's look at this guy's free speech. Hang on. Like this dude. You guys hear about this kid? Watch this.
Not real. Oh my God. Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Not real.
Yeah. He exercises free speech right out of college, dude. Right out of fucking college. And then you know what he's going to do? He's going to go on all his social media and everyone's going to go, he got expelled because he's black. No, he got expelled because he did that. Okay. It's like, this is the thing. You can say whatever you want. Do you think that like you just get to keep your job if you say nasty things? Like, I'll give you another perfect example. Okay. So how about someone works at like, I don't know, Target. Okay. They're an employee at Target. And then they go on their social media and they're like, you guys, Target has the worst policies ever. If you went behind the scenes and saw how we box and unbox the products, it's repulsive. They're fucking disgusting. Like, Target management is garbage. I would never shop at Target. Do like they get to keep their job at Target? Like, are they required to maintain their employment there, or can Target obviously fire them? Like, what these people are getting fired for? Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel is a separate issue. Jimmy Kimmel has a massive platform, and he told a lie about a really serious issue that's going on right now. That's different. The cancel culture stuff that everybody's talking about is the people going to people's employers and being like, are you down with what this fucking piece of shit said? Did you know in Texas we fired 100 public school teachers? And what's crazy is like Democrats think that what that represents is that Republicans are hypocrites. Like, they're hypocrites. Wait, hang on. Hold on. They're hypocrites. Okay, that's not being hypocritical. What it means is that the other side's culture is poison. Fucking pure poison. If you think that if like I don't know, pick some major, Democrat, I don't know. I don't even know what's like somebody come up, what's the equivalent with Charlie Kirk on the left? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there really isn't one, but like, I don't know. Let's say someone murdered AOC. Okay. Let's just say AOC. And someone was like, yeah. Hey, tell me if there's Puerto Rican food in hell, bitch. Tell me if there's Puerto Rican food in hell, you fucking bitch. Hey, she went from bartender to fucking, to congresswoman to dead. And that's awesome. Fuck her. Okay. Of course they're going to get fired. And no one is saying that they should get their platform taken away. Have you ever heard me say like kick them off social media? I have never said that once. Never. kick them off social media. The only reason that anyone should ever get kicked off social media is if they are directly inciting violence. And like even Destiny is kind of like borderline. You know what I mean? Like I know everybody's saying that like Destiny and like, look, I got no love lost with fucking Destiny, but I wouldn't personally be like, kick him off the platform. I wouldn't feel bad if he did, but I wouldn't personally take any action to promote that myself. You know what I mean? But like, you know, he's also an impossible person to have any empathy for because he has no empathy for anyone else. So you know what I mean? But like, it's like freedom of speech. What we were saying is that if you kick people off social media, that violates there's freedom of speech. And the only reason I would ever support that again is inciting violence. But a person getting fired for being a piece of shit who talks disgusting about people who have been murdered, I don't care about that at all. I will support that all day long. And people try to conflate that with some kind of violation of freedom of speech, don't understand what the First Amendment is at all. Okay, Kimmel's numbers were shit anyway, just an excuse. It's not just, I mean, yes, but it wasn't just an excuse. You know, it's like this is what power looks like. We did not have the power for a long time. Now we do. Stupid people, man. Okay. Short stack. Stupid people and expect their actions to be accepted by everyone as if they are player one in everyone's world. Big time lib mentality disorder. They have to be number one in everyone's world. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Now on the, you know, the dude I was just talking to at 80, like MM81 or whatever, like I can understand your position. Like I get it. I understand what you're trying to say. I just don't, you're not comparing it 1-to-1. You know, MAGA's very quiet when it comes to Epstein. Bro, get your head out of whatever left-wing fucking echo chamber that you are watching. Go look at my channel. All I've done is talk about Epstein, dude. All we've done is talk about Epstein. It's like, God, man. It's unbelievable how ill-informed that side is, dude. Literally, what about, why don't you go look up MAGA civil war over Epstein? Like, and it's not even a civil war. All of us were like, release all of the files. Release all the files. He got fucking elected because we wanted to round up all the pedophiles. What's so funny to me is like, when I see people in my comments, they're all, oh, look at you support PDF files. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's been our number one thing that we've been talking about for a decade. Like, I've done nothing but that. Pizza. Are you kidding me? The PDF files are the number one thing that I talk about. It's like, yeah, but like you still are like on the right now that like Trump is blocking the Epstein files. It's like, what? Like, okay, well, what are we supposed to do? We've made video after video after video after video after video after video after video. We've all talked about it. Everybody wants to see the Epstein files. None of us don't want to see. There's literally no one in MAGA that doesn't want to see the fucking Epstein files. But you think because the Epstein thing is going the way it is that we would just like abandon ship and all of a sudden become these fucking cum drinking leftists? Give me a fucking break. We would like, I don't care, dude. Like I'm on the side I'm on. I can't control what they do. It's ridiculous. It's like, it's a non-argument. Who's laughing now? Jimbo. Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. He'll probably come back, dude. He'll probably come back. Balthazar, what's up, dude? Jesse, can you turn around and show us your Phil to here tattoo? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, dude. It's hilarious though. Like the whole it's hilarious. The whole like, oh, the MAGA cult. It's like, what on earth? Like the MAGA cult. Do I look like a guy where people fucking feed me my opinions? Jesse Turner, what's up, girl? That's my name too, except, you know, I don't have an I. Dude, I got a new trend of pretty girls in my chat and I like it, dude. Jesse praises Trump, never praise another man but the Lord Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Okay, that's enough of you, guy. Our conversation's over now. Okay, let's see. My thought. You want me to tell you my thoughts on the rate cuts? we're buying an investment property right now, and I found out the rate went up today. Anyway, the rate cuts apparently the rate cut already got baked in, and so the rate that we're getting went up. So I haven't seen any benefit from that, but it's good. It's good. It's good. Let's look at something else. Okay, so like I said, this dude right here, guys. Okay, this dude, he had a good thing going. You know, he was in college. You know, he I don't know where he came from, but he got to college.
He's not real. He's not real. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's expelled. You like what you think? Am I supposed to feel bad for this fucking guy? You know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to feel bad for that guy? I don't at all. Uncle Bacon, what's up, dude? Jimmy Kimmel getting fired is one thing. He's a ridiculous propagandist. Pam Bondi saying she's going after hate speech is concerning. I agree with that. Who determines what is hate speech? Not the precedent they want to start. I totally agree with that. That I completely agree with. Like, be specific what that means. You know what I mean? Because it's like, there's Rick and something. What's up, dude? What up? Docking on 500,000 subs. I know, dude. I gained like 10,000 in the last week. Appreciate you, dude. So I don't like that hate speech thing at all. Okay. Like, I don't like that at all. That's one of those things. It's like, if you can't recognize where that's going, if we like sign off on that, we're all, yeah, dude, cool. Definitely. Let's definitely start banging them on hate speech. You're like, it's the exact thing that the Democrats always do. Okay. Which is like, they implement something and then they are not in power anymore. And then all of a sudden, when it's used on them, they are crying their little eyes out. That's what you're looking at right now, right? That's literally exactly what you're looking at. They could not have possibly twisted the levers of power more corruptly if they tried over like the end of the Trump presidency. And now things like this, where it's like, oh, Jimmy Kimmel said something nasty, about the Charlie Kirk thing and shared misinformation. And it's like, hey, how do you like it? You know what I mean? How do you like it? Like, they know that the government is definitely slanted against them, is definitely being used for political gains, and they don't like it. It's like, you think that we liked watching you guys prosecute Donald Trump because he fucking paid his lawyer a $100,000 fucking invoice, and then you just fabricate a crime out of that and saying he's convicted of 34 felonies? Like, you think that we liked watching that? Or that you guys tried to literally destroy his entire life, take all of his properties away because he inflated the values of his properties, which is it's the bank's job to go out and do the appraisals themselves, fabricate a crime out of nothing. Like, we had to watch you guys do that. So yeah, like, I don't have a lot of sympathy for like the number one propagandist on ABC and Disney sharing all that nonsense, making people believe that those things were legit. Bald Man, thank you for the super chat. But check this out, guys. Let's take a look at I already showed you guys this in my video, but just in case you guys haven't seen this. So this girl who did this, right? This is a Charlie Kirk memorial.
He said that he died. Promoting violence. Report all you want.
Well, are you?
No, look at this shit. Check it out. Look at this shit.
Man, you're ugly. Bullshit.
Hey, she's fired and got evicted from her apartment. Oh, how you like that, girl? Pete Carbone, what's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat. How about you send me $500 if I could send you Charlie Kirk spewing hateful rhetoric? Zell works. By the way, I'm his biggest. He's bigger at supporter. I send you $500 if you could send me Charlie Kirk spewing hateful rhetoric. I mean, sure, but I'll determine whether or not it's hateful or not. Like, I mean, I'll play it straight, dude. I'll play it straight. But here, check this out. Where is this thing? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I literally can't help myself. I have to do this again. All right, guys. Everybody buckle in and just be warned. Like, if you're on the right, you're going to be super, super scared right now, okay? This is Kyle Kulinski telling Crystal Ball, his now wife, that they need to start kicking ass. They need to start kicking the shit out of MAGA people. Like, they need to start beating us up.
It's like, I don't know how many.
I'm sorry, better, but let me give you better context. So she is one of the most hardcore. Like these MAGA people are it's cancel culture, and it's so messed up. Like what happened to freedom of speech? And so people dug up this old clip, and apparently she didn't feel the same when the shoe was on the other foot. Hey, shocker.
Guys, watch the Jubilee episode with Mehdi, where you see these guys who come out and just be like, yeah, I'm a fascist. Dude who got ultimately fired from his job. Good. Dude who got ultimately fired from his job. Good. Dude who got ultimately fired from his job. Good.
I mean, we need to bring back shame. We need to bring back shame. We need to bring back bullying. We need to bring back ass whoopings. We need to bring back ass whoopings. We need to bring back ass whoopings. We need to bring back.
Hey, Gary. Listen, okay. Listen. I will. Does Gabrielle have any single friends? Probably, but none in Texas. I don't think Balthazar. But it's like, yeah, I know. Like he's kind of right. I don't disagree with his sentiment, but it's like, hey, Kyle, like, who's gonna dish him out? Is that you? Like, are you gonna dish out the ass kickings? I'm just curious because I really enjoy like dudes acting tough in front of their girl. Or I mean, just in general, like I like that. And you look super tough, like you're in a blazer, and you have I think 2 earrings on one side, 1 earring on the other. Look at her, dude. She's literally look at her like with her hair. She's all, oh my God, he is so fucking hot when he's talking about beating up people. Like I am really, really, really turned on right now. Okay. I'll email it to you, and now you play for the chat. Let chat decide what's your email. I'm his biggest supporter. I meant to say, real Jesse on fire at Gmail. Challenge accepted, good sir. Real Jesse on fire at Gmail. But I mean, listen, like it needs to be like, we're not playing like semantic games though, dude. It has to be like, has to be something nasty. But yeah, like that hair pull right there. She saw, this is exactly why I let him inside me, is because he's so fucking tough. Keep talking, Kyle.
When somebody crosses a bright red line society, they need to fucking know that they crossed that bright red line society. So when this motherfucker got fired, the answer is fuck yeah.
Oh my God. That's so funny, man. That's so funny. Oh God. I love people talking about bright red lines. You cross a bright red line in society, somebody's going to get you, and it's going to be me. And you know what? I might even take off this blue blazer when I beat your ass. Kick your fucking ass, Jesse on fire. I will beat the shit out of you.
So when this motherfucker got fired, the answer is fuck yeah. So when this motherfucker got fired, the answer is fuck yeah. So when this motherfucker got fired, the answer is fuck yeah. Get fired. Get fucked. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Get fired. Get fucked. Go fuck yourself.
I feel exactly the same way, dude. Like we are totally aligned on that. We are totally aligned on that. So, it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Although when you cry about the cancel culture, it's stupid. Now, check this out, you guys. So I wanted to show you guys that I found this on Blue Sky, and I thought it was kind of interesting. Like this is what they're, because like obviously, did you guys see the thing that I put on my video today about the poll that they did where 24% of hard left liberals said that they were comfortable with their political opponents being killed, right? And I was like, 24%? It's 24% versus 3% on the far right, okay? That's an 8x difference. By the way, I can't believe, dude, no one caught it. Okay, like I'm going to tell you guys a secret because you guys are my live audience. So sometimes I'll do a thing like, as an example, if there's 3% over here and 24% over here, I'll say something like, that's an 8.5 times bigger, whatever. And I do that because then people will go into the chat and they'll be like, hey, at timestamp, blah, 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 it's actually just 8. It's just an 8x. But like no one did it this time. I thought that was like a really smart one, dude. But it didn't work. Anywho, there's also a poll stating 55% and 34% Dems for political violence. Yeah, I believe it, dude. I believe it. Trump just designated Antifa a terrorist organization. He just posted on True Social. Well, that's my first video tomorrow, guys. That is my first video tomorrow. Let's go ahead and put that down. And then I'm also going to do some stuff on Candace, bro. Dude, those messages are so fake with the roommate, like the Tyler Rogers roommate. But what I think it is I think it's just them covering their asses for some reason. Like that's them. That's their way of trying to make it seem like the roommate was not involved when the roommate was absolutely 100% involved. That's what I've been saying from the beginning. There's no way that the roommate didn't know. Antifa designated terrorists. But anyway, so this was their response. They're like, look at what the right is doing. They're promoting violence against us. So I'm like, all right, let me take a look at it. Libs of TikTok say this is war. I mean, keep in mind, we just saw like one of our number one leader shot and murdered. So, you know, like you could excuse people saying something immediately. The Democrat Party must be classified as domestic terror organization and their leaders treated accordingly. That's not violence. Charlie Kirk getting shot is the hatred heard around the country. I'm ready for civil war. You want to fight and you're going to get it. Understood. I don't want the National Guard sent to Democrat cities anymore. I want the Air Force sent. Okay. When Democrats lose elections, they couldn't steal. They murder the people that they were unable to defeat. That's not promoting violence. That is stating a truth. Trump issued a statement after Kirk's death blaming the rhetoric of the radical left. That is accurate. That's just accurate. This is a big meme, or this is like a big, like compilation of supposedly right-wingers that are promoting violence. They've declared war. That's just a statement of truth. You declared war when you shot and killed Charlie Kirk. There's no going back after this. There's no more words to be said. The only way this ends is complete annihilation of the Democrat Party. That one probably suffices. Charlie Kirk is being assassinated is the American Reichstag fire. Reichstag, fucking, I can't remember how to pronounce that, but I mean, I obviously know the event. It's time for a complete crackdown on the left. Every Democrat politician must be arrested and the party banned under RICO. Every libtard commentator must be shut down. Okay, that is probably a little bit. That might be a little bit more than I would recommend personally. It's time to bring the hammer down on the left. That's true for the people who are like, people who celebrated his death. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, that's the best they got, dude. Like that's the best that they got of promoting violence. But looking at like, this is really fun. Looking at Blue Sky's Charlie Kirk page, it's like, it's unbelievable. Jesse, thank you for sharing your views, brother. I'm with you, bro. Thank you very much. Tennessee Outlaw, appreciate you, my dude. Jody Vetter, thank you for the super chat. Not sure if you saw, as I just tuned in, Destiny got shut down too. Wait, got shut down how? Destiny got shut down how? If anybody can find that, can you guys pull it up and send it to me? If you're talking about Twitch, that's not true. Like he had gotten banned in 2022 or something like that. And he was pretending like he got banned like recently or something. Kane Corso Trading Club of America, CCTCA. Oh, what's up, dude? Kane Corsos are badass fucking dogs, man. Bring it. I'm typical MAGA. Leo, defensive tactics instructor, NRA, handgun, shotgun instructor, jits under Wilson Gracie since 95, collegiate boxer, now a USA boxing silver. Yeah, we are. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's exactly yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my God, Kyle Kalinske. Jeez, are you gonna take your fucking blazer off and then beat up my boy here, dude? Like, hey, come beat him up, dude. Kyle, I mean, I guess we could like just throw some normie MAGA people in front and see if he can like at least win those fights first. But he could like just keep working up like to the final boss. So ridiculous, dude. Yes, that's correct, James. We definitely support cancel culture. If cancel culture means you get fired when you are a person who's on a massive platform and you just outright lie and say that someone who committed one of the most important political assassinations of the last like 4 decades, and then you pretend that they are on the other side and just outright lie to the yeah, I definitely support them losing their job for sure. Yes. And also, I definitely support people who shit on a guy who just got murdered in front of the entire world. Like, yeah, they should lose their jobs. Absolutely. No one is saying that they should lose their platform, unlike the Democrats did to us. Like, oh my God, he said that men can't become women. He said men can't become women. Ban him from Twitter. Take away his livelihood. Take away, ban him off YouTube. It's like the cancel culture argument and the First Amendment argument are stupid. Okay, because no one is saying take away their social media, and honestly, no one's saying that they can't say it. It's just like we're just saying like if you say a shitty thing like that, we're going to try to have your employer recognize that we're not going to shop at their fucking stores if they allow you to work there. Like, you know what I mean? It's hilarious. The left did this shit to us for a decade, and the things that they were getting people fired for was like the most ridiculous shit ever. Oh, did you see this person wrote the N-word with an A in a group chat when he was 16 years old with 5 of his friends, and he was quoting a rap song? They're all, oh my God, make sure that like his college fucking acceptance gets pulled. Like that's what they were doing, dude. Okay. A fucking group chat with like 5 people when he was 16 years old, that he quotes a rap song and used the N-word quoting the rap song, and he got his admittance to one of the fucking Ivy League schools taken away. Are we really comparing that to this? Give me a break, dude. Rick and something. Could you imagine, God forbid, if something happened to if what happened to Charlie happened to say Al Sharpton, they would be, oh my God, yeah, exactly. Exactly. If that happened to Al Sharpton, they would burn the cities to the ground. They would burn them to the ground. And they honestly wouldn't even pretend like, I mean, it would just never end. They're not even pretending like that's not. Sorry, I just read this. What Jesse's trying to say is we support cancel culture if it's for being too gay. That's funny, dude. Press on with the Destiny Discord chat. The thing is, dude, if he's dirty on Discord, they're going to catch him. And because, hey, rest absolutely 100% for sure that the feds are in his devices right now for sure. Patriot Act, dude. Like, he was on Alex Jones's thing. There was a compilation of all of the times where he called for political violence on Alex Jones's channel today, bro. Like, the president knows who he is. Like, Trump knows who Destiny is now, right? JD Vance knows who Destiny is. Like, if he's done anything illegal, they're going to get him. Like, that's going to happen. I will bet you anything on that. Yeah, dude, how insane was it when they were trying to do the moment of silence on Congress floor and all the Democrats are no. Like, that's the kind of thing that makes you want to just strangle people, dude. You know, sounded weird as fuck when the dude was called and he said, we're screwed, dude. Like, he knew what was going on. I agree with that. I mean, I don't know what he was saying or what was going on, but it certainly looked weird to me. Do you support the left finding hateful comments made about Paul Pelosi, the Minnesota legislators, and getting conservatives fired? I don't care about. Why would I care about that? Like, and if you find someone, actually, not only do I not care, if you find someone on the right who said, like, the Paul Pelosi thing is whatever. Like, that situation was fucking weird. But if you find any conservative who was like happy about those Democrat legislators in Minnesota getting murdered, fuck yeah, I support them losing their jobs. Absolutely, dude. I am as consistent as you could possibly be on that. Anybody who's dancing on the grave of dead people who are politicians or activists or whatever, like, I am equal opportunity on that. That's a complete tragedy, what happened there. You know, it was an in-house tragedy, but it's irrelevant. Of course I support that. Right now, shooting in Pennsylvania, 3 cops killed. Fuck, man. Let's see. Three officers killed in central Pennsylvania and 2 officers in critical condition. What the fuck happened? Shooting suspect is dead after being shot by police. He's a stalking criminal trespass filed. Shooter appeared to be lying in wait when the officers arrived. Damn, dude. That sucks. That is very, very unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. But, you know. They say it's against freedom of speech. Your employers have the freedom of speech to say you're fired. Exactly. Exactly. It's not like, it's not complicated, you know? Exactly. Yeah. It's tacky and sociopathic to celebrate death. Right. And it's like, I don't even, like, how is that even controversial? You know what I mean? Like, how is that even a controversial position that you should not celebrate or make light of people getting murdered? You know? I just don't even understand it. But that is, I mean, listen, I don't know. I don't see anyone on the right doing that. But if they do, for sure, they're just as bad. There's no, like, this is not a what do you call it? Partisan issue, dude. It's just a common decency issue. Anyway, okay, I got to jump though. You guys are the best. I am going to, Tim, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate you, dude. But I am going to make a video about Antifa getting, you know, the terrorist organization sticker. Now, it's actually a very, very interesting conversation because there are a lot of people that are openly Antifa. So what does that mean? You know what I mean? If they're a terror organization, what does that mean? We rounding them up? You know, we rounding them up? Because then you got to have the conversation like, how do people feel about that? You know, everybody comfortable with that? Like, we're rounding up Antifa people, putting them in prison. I'm not saying I haven't thought about it yet. You know what I mean? But search George Kemp. Okay. What about him? Why are we looking at George Kemp in the news? Okay, I don't know. I don't see anything. Want to be Vanilla Ice? Looking ass is going to beat you up. Better be careful. The only thing you got to worry about is him sticking his finger in your booty hole. Dude, don't threaten me with a good time, Kyle Kalinske. He's all, we got to bring back ass whippings. You're all, well, what do you mean by whippings? He's all, I mean like whippings. Whip that ass. Whip that ass right up. All right, I'm out. You guys are the best.